Hello, this is Eric Zweig with Penango. Today we're going to look at our third video, Sending Email with Penango. Penango is a suite of web browser extensions and is a standards-based approach to sending and receiving 100% end-to-end authenticated and encrypted email, protecting your data both in transit and at rest. Before you can send an email with Penango, you must obtain the recipient's certificate. This is done by having the recipient send you a digitally signed email which you open, as this will include their certificate. As we use Penango, I will point out the many visual cues in the product, including the use of icons, color, on-screen messages, and the Penango info bar in the email header. With this as backdrop, let's log into Gmail and send a message with Penango. So I'm going to go to my account and I'm going to log in. And you'll notice as we log in, we're in our normal Gmail account. As I logged in, you'll notice there were messages at the bottom saying that we had logged in and obtained our authorization token. I'm now going to click Compose. And as we do, you'll notice a couple of things in the Compose window. First, it has the green Penango info bar, which provides information and additional information as we put in who we're sending the message to. You'll also notice there are a couple of icons down in the lower right, a lock, which lets us know whether a message has been encrypted or not, and a digital signature, which lets us know if a message has been digitally signed or not. Please notice at this point that the send button is in the standard Google Blue. Now I'm going to send a message, and I want to send this to Mike Sylvester. So I'm going to select Mike. And as I do so, Penango automatically looks to see if I have his certificate in my certificate store. And if I don't, it will also do an automatic LDAP-based certificate directory lookup to see if it can find his certificate. In this case, I have Mike's certificate, and we know that because we can see there's a certificate icon in the upper left by his name. In addition, please note that the Penango green info bar now obtains additional information, noting that myself and the recipient, Mike Sylvester, will be able to read this message. Another key thing to note is down at the bottom, because I have Mike's certificate, that the send button changed from blue to red, thus noting that the message is now encrypted. And we can see this as the encryption lock is locked. And we note that this message will also be sent digitally signed, as the digital certificate sort of wax stamp, if you will, is there in the upper right of the send button. If I was to go along here, let's say I also want to send this message to myself, but at my home or personal email address. If I click that, please notice what happens. I don't have a certificate for this email address. Penango was unable to find one, and thus it recognizes that this message can't be sent encrypted to all the recipients. So it then changes to an unencrypted message. We notice that from the lock icon being unlocked, and also noting that the send button has reverted back to standard Google Blue without the lock icon on it. Now, I do want this message to be sent encrypted, so I'm going to remove my personal email address, and I'm going to add my work email address as the second recipient. Notice there I do have my certificate, and the send button has now changed back again to red, noting that this will be a encrypted email. And I'm going to send this message to Mike and say, test of Penango. And I'll send a message, Mike, please confirm you received and can read this encrypted message. Now, one of the other features of Penango is that it will encrypt all attachments. So let's add several attachments to our email, and I'm going to go into our sales documents, and I'm going to attach this PowerPoint presentation. I'm also going to go in and attach a couple of other documents, one a PDF here, and also attach a Word document. So let's pick one of those up here as well. Um, um, So now note we have three different attachments of three different file types. You'll also notice there is the Penango icon here, a lock with a paper clip. So you note that we're under control of Penango. I'm now going to click send, and I want you to note several messages that will scroll across or pop across the top of our email page. I've done that. It's preparing to send. It's sending the message over almost 6.5 megabytes. You can see how far along we are. We're now waiting for success confirmation of the email, and we've now received a message that the signed and encrypted message has been sent successfully with Penango. So I'm now going to go to my mailbox, and as I notice, there's already there the message from myself, the message we just sent, the test of Penango. I'm going to open it, and you'll notice here that now Penango is going to decrypt the message. And as it proceeds along, you can see that the decrypting message sort of fades out, and there it presents the message. Mike, please confirm you received this. It also has in the info bar here that only myself can read this sent message here. We also notice down at the bottom are the attachments that I had sent along with the message. And let's take a moment and see if we have found Mike at his desk where he can send back a message that he got it. And sure enough, I have a message back from Mike. I'm decrypting that, and I have his reply that he received my encrypted message. So we've now successfully sent an email message and received a reply in Gmail using Penango. Penango, it's easy to use, simple to manage, and a powerful tool for sending and receiving 100% end-to-end authenticated and encrypted email, protecting your data in transit and at rest.